time in the hood, it was a dude named Crooked.
West Coast started with a techno sound. West Coast, the earliest music that I remember that was made by the kids out of LA would be the techno stuff that Uncle Jam's Army was doing, that Egyptian Lover was doing, that Bobby Jimmy and the Critters was doing, Arabian Prince. It was more of a techno stuff, all based off the Kraftwerk thing. I was in the army at the time when all that stuff started to happen. And because I was in the army, I was with cats from New York. And cats from New York had tapes. First generation of hip hop, people always talk about generations, but the first is unrecorded hip hop. It's
Right.
tapes. It's before people start making records. So that's those flash tapes. That's those in the park tapes with guys MCing and stuff. The New York cats with Floss, and I was just fascinated with it. I was like, this shit, hip hop. One thing about hip hop is a very intoxicating culture, and you can get in it four different ways. You could be a graffiti artist, you could be a dancer, you could be a DJ or an MC. A lot of us did a few things trying to find our niche. You know, when I came out of, well, I was dancing when I was in high school. I was locking, you know? So coming back into LA, I wanted to run parties like Uncle Jam's and Day 5 and all those different cats. And I had stereo equipment that you get from the PX. When you're in the military, you can get all that shit. I had all the big Kenwood shit. I had amps and shit. But hip hop had just dropped. Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow, and all that stuff. And pre that, Crook, I was making gangbanger rhymes. Now, I did not know about hip hop or rap, but I used to do toasting like Pimps and the Players did. So I would write gangbanger rhymes to keep the Crips off my bumper.